Cancer, get ready, man. It's a good week. We're going to go through it. I have my notepad. You guys should know I get for real here. We're going to go in the astrology, and then we're going to go into the cards. This is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot, Cancers. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. If you haven't already, I got candy stuck in my teeth. If you haven't already, please remember to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. Cancerian readings come out every single Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. That's over here on the west coast of the USA. So you know when to sync your watches, hopefully. I always create an extended reading for those of you who are more curious, you want to go deeper, you want to get more details. That link is down below, or consider joining the Unbound membership here on Born Without Boundaries Tarot channel memberships. That will give you access to all the extended readings for the life of your membership, all the exclusive content that I post that I don't post anywhere else, and all the channel perks. So hope to see you there. And if you want to join me for my daily tarot card readings, I have a second YouTube channel called Astrology Motivation. I'm going to attach the link above so that, yeah, hopefully you guys can join the live chat. That'd be so cool. Let's get into the astrology. Here we go. There is a full moon in Sagittarius coming up on Monday. I believe it's Monday, depending on where you are in the world. Monday, Tuesday, but it's Tuesday at 7:52 a.m. Eastern time. So over here on the west coast of the USA, that's like 4:30 in the morning. So definitely Monday, Tuesday is a great time to celebrate or do your manifestations, rituals, whatever you do. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, anytime between then. This is a really big full moon because it brings joy after a long time of confusion. It brings the expansion that we're going to need to be able to think outside of the box that we've been stuck in. And we can't, I'll tell you this right now, we couldn't have gotten unstuck. It wasn't us. It's the cosmos had to catch up and things had to be clear. And in order for us to get the information that we needed to be able to make the decisions, stuff had to be revealed or available to us. So when I say to you, Cancerians, the frustration was for real, but there really wasn't anything you could do except be productive, be tenacious, and stick to what you have been doing and just let God take the rest. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're doing like this past week. But this coming week, that includes that beautiful full moon in Sagittarius. Now, during the full moon in Sagittarius, let's get to that when we get to that. Let's start off where we are now, okay? Where we are now, we have a moon we just came out of a moon in Libra, which is really contentious and kind of made us realize how stuck we've been sitting here trying to make things work or make excuses for things. Meanwhile, it's like we're cutting off our own foot because it is in direct opposition to, I believe it's Chiron Mars. So these two are conjuncting. They will be in full conjunction this week. While I'm making this video, in the beginning of the week, they're just starting their conjunction. They're just starting to get close. So ultimately, it's kind of like, listen, do you want to make the same mistakes twice? This is what we've done in the past. We've emotionally we're stuck on something or we don't want things to change. We've been very diplomatic and kind of convinced ourselves out of our own intuition. And that's what happens. And that's where we have shot ourselves in the foot before. I think we're starting to become extremely aware of that. As the moon goes into Scorpio, there is more contention and sort of realizing how we may have sabotaged our own selves so that by the time the moon goes into Sagittarius, not only are we capable of seeing outside the box that we've boxed ourselves into because of our fears of change or detachment, we are also wanting to. We are also willing to, because the moon in Sagittarius helps us to expand and beyond. We're bigger, we're broader, we grow, we want the adventure, we want to see things, we need the answers, and we're willing and we're open. And now we get to the fact that, hey, you know what? You know what else is happening? What else is happening is that while the moon is full, it is also trine. It's also trying to, I believe it's Sagittarius. Hold on. Right from the start. Okay. it's trying to, it becomes trying to, that's what it is. It becomes trying to that perfect, or not so perfect. Yeah, it becomes trying to the Chiron Mars conjunction. So where we once are in contention with it, we've now accepted it, and it's come about pretty quickly. And this is what it is. Opportunity to set the record straight. And it will give you the answers that you need. We're not going to make the same mistakes twice. This is where we learn and we realize ourselves, we realize where we're being self-defeating. We're not going to sit in the same fucking emotional loop. We're actually going to be able to choose something different, want something different, embrace an opportunity that we may have fucking like passed up before. But this time around, we are not. Could have something to do with foreign travel, just leaving, going, getting outside of, not sitting around and waiting, taking action, making a decision. This is the modality that we're going to be in because we're wise now. We're not going to make the same mistake again. Will there be contention? Yeah, about a day after the full moon. But then we're actually going to have a lot of clarity and start getting some great answers. And it's around that Wednesday, Thursday period that things are going to be made very, very clear to you. And you're going to be able to make your informed decisions with things being very, very clear. So this is actually a really lovely and beautiful kind of game-changing week for us because, happy birthday, Doug Denny. It's empowering us to make clear decisions and not be so emotional we get stuck and talk ourselves out of what we know is the best thing for us just because we're scared to let go of something. This is the time we're actually going to be able to liberate ourselves. So let's get into the cards, Cancerians. You ready? I'm excited about next week because it just has a lot of good stuff happening. Mercury will go into, and this is it, like by next Thursday, Friday, the moon is going to be trine to Mercury. So we're going to be able, like our emotions and our brain, we're going to be able to take the messages from our brain. We're going to be able to listen to what somebody says to us and not take it so personally, but instead use it and utilize it. It's like our brain and our mind will have clarity, and they'll be working in harmony. So that's a really good thing. It also could mean for us some good news coming down the pipeline. You know, things aren't going to be as hard as they were, rough as they were, and any kind of kerfuffle that we've been stuck in. This is when the universe kind of like helps us unravel, or kind of just unravels for us, cuts right through that fucking like stuff that we've been stuck in. I'm serious. We have life is a mystery. So this is Bobcat. This is also shamanic work. So you could be healing, going to a healer, actively healing. The first thing, this is also masked. Something is hidden. There's an unknown here. Don't try to figure out the unknown. Also, don't try to control the unknown. Let the unknown be in the room with you. Let it be present. It is what it is. But there is an unknown here, kind of a wild card. Excuse me. Mouse spirit, tend to the small... I'm sorry. Excuse me. Tend to the small things. This could be your health. Also, any kind of stuff that has been in the works with your health might come up now, might be revealed. Believe in yourself. This is both Virgo energy. This is you've been letting stuff build up and letting stuff go. This is you planting seeds for a new start. It could have been that you've been planting seeds for a new start, but you've also been doing it haphazardly or not been making sure that everything is healthy. This is sort of the, this is when it would come up. And then we have trust and divine detours. Oh shit. I just feel like in some ways you're going to get the clarity that you need because you're going to see that there, whatever was hidden from you will become extremely clear. And that's when you're going to be ready to go in the next direction. This could be blatant lies, blatant deceptions, or just, you know, fucking a gas leak that you didn't even know was possible to happen, but all of a sudden it does. And it's kind of like making your decisions for you because there's something going on here that's going to force you into making this decision that honestly, you know, you can't, you're not going to be able to ignore it. It's going to decide for you, but trust it. Could have, like I said, could have something to do with your health, somebody else's health, something that you didn't expect to have to deal with, or just a sense of being able to heal this shit from the past, like whatever it is, these rats from the past, it's like, ew, get out, purge. And you're going to be able to get away from them. But how are we getting away from them? I need some insights here. This is too general. I don't like the bobcat energy. What is the fucking bobcat energy? Can you give me some insights? What is this bobcat energy? Can you give me some insights, God? Don't let your past hold you. Oh, smack fucking down. And this is that Scorpio energy. Don't let your comfort zone hold you back. Don't let being comfortable hold you back. And don't let what happened in the past hold you back, because it's not the same place anymore. It's not the same thing. Don't say no just because you've said no before, or if it didn't work out before. No, let it go. It's past. It's over. Don't let your past hold you back. What do we have? Bring love into the situation. This is going to be a surprise. I don't even think you're even going to be expecting this or thinking about it. But honestly, being connected and connectivity is a huge part of how you're going to be making decisions. You don't want to be lonely. You want to be with somebody. You want to be together. Your community. Find the community that you love. Find the community that you're passionate about. Find the people 1111. You're going to know and realize, I belong with these people. These are my tribe. And that's what's going to help make the decision very fucking clear for you. And then we have, you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. I think in the past you didn't feel good enough for this opportunity. Or you, in some ways, you just didn't feel good enough. Maybe you didn't feel good enough around these people. You didn't think I'll ever fit in around these people. You're starting to realize, you know what, Cancerians? You fit in way more than you'd ever imagined. You're just prejudicing yourself and them based on, you know, how they treated you in the past, or people like them treated you. You know, it was kind of like that high school scenario. I'm not one of the pretty girls. I'm not one of the pretty kids. I'm not one, you know, I don't fit in with the cool kids. But then 20 years fucking later, you're all adults and you have fucking kids. And you know what? They're just people. They're just people. Don't let your past hold you back, because the truth is your tribe could have been right in front of you the whole fucking time. They didn't recognize you. You didn't recognize them because you guys weren't ready for each other yet. But ultimately, that's what's happening. This is sort of like a community or a group opening up to you, and really loving you and showing love to you and showing love for you. So ultimately, don't prejudice this. Let this change, and it will change, and it will shift. And that might be the surprise, you know, that you don't even, you wouldn't even expect that this is where you're finding belonging, but you will feel it. You will feel it, and it will be correct. And this is some surprise. It's something's making a surprise, getting something to work, and making something to work that hasn't worked in the past, but it will work this time around. I don't feel like this is repeating history, Cancerians. This is completing history. It wasn't just you that had to put things into order. Other things had to get into order for things to actually work. Go ahead. It's going to come through this time. That's what I'm hearing, and that's really good news. Hello. I'll take it. Okay. Cancerians. What the fuck is this? Arcturian Council. Once again, health is turned upside down. Something is not healthy. Something needs to be restabilized. You need partnership. Oh, that's what it is. You need partnership, dude. You've been maybe spending something, I don't know, spending too much time alone. Yeah. Too much time alone. You need happiness. You need to open yourself up. Or people will open up to you. People will be more willing to actually see you. This fucking motherfucker is upside down. I don't know why it's upside down. I just think the healing can't happen until they opened up to you. And that's what's going to happen. We have 7 working really hard on past life shit, on family generational shit to help put that in the past. 6, finding love, bringing love into the scenario and changing things from their core. Actually, chemically, on a cellular level, changing or finding things, awakening to stuff that you were good at that you just didn't have access to before. It's like the stars had to align for these different aspects of you to wake up, or you had to grow in order to be mature enough for these aspects of you to awaken. They're just starting to awaken now, and it's giving you a lot more insight, a lot more wisdom, and capability, being able to capably make decisions and productive decisions, move forward. And then we have 4 into the 3D world. Maybe this was just conceptual. You have been changed. The things that you have been through in life, and this has to do with that connection to Mars Chiron. It has alchemically changed you. Going through the fire has it's made you different, and you have to accept those changes, because you are not who you were in the past. You are not on the same path as you were in the past. There is nothing about the past that has anything to do with where you are moving or how you are going forward. I can announce to you right now, Cancerians, that the trajectory that you were on is gone. It's over. It's changed. And now you are legitimately stepping into who you are now, this kind of new universe or new kind of skin that you occupy. And this is some good stuff. Aquarius energy is about abundance and friendship and happiness and being included and being accepted. I'm telling you, this group is opening up their arms for you now. You are not a part of what you used to be a part of. You are part of a new thing. And it could even be your whole family has been able to change, that this healing has gone on a broad level. This is about, something wasn't healthy. It was getting in the way of health. It could be that that's what's bringing you together, is this combined not knowing or not realizing, or that something was awry and completely unbalanced. And you had to suss out, and as you're trying to plant these little seeds, there's a bunch of fucking rats around that just keep eating it up. And ultimately there was nothing that you could do about it. It had to be hyper exposed. And I think that that's what's happening. So what is happening? Where's the exposure? Can you give me some details? Because we really want to fucking know. Third eye chakra. So I don't know. I know that's happening to you. We've been talking about it. You're going to become aware and see things in ways that you've never seen things before. Also, it's saying the intel is coming from on high. So it's above you. It's got nothing to do with you, but it's going to impact you greatly. So that's where it's coming from. It's coming from on high. Okay. Then we have intuition. Intuitively, you already know what I'm talking about. Intuitively, not emotionally. Fuck emotions. Emotions are your worst enemy. I know Cancerians. I know who I'm talking to. Fuck emotions. We give too much meaning to feelings. Fuck them. They're experiences and expelling energy. That's all they are. Let yourself feel and let it fucking go. This is you being able to like something coming through from on high. Intuitively, you already know what I'm talking about. It's different for all of us. So like, how am I supposed to I don't know, dig down? What cards want to speak to me? Intuitively, what do you want me to know? Make something clear to me, God. Talk to me, Goose. I'm telling you right now, this group was not ready for you yet, because they had a really unhealthy and twisted understanding of what was valuable or what was good for them, and what was good for them or what was good for you was actually really toxic. And ultimately, it's like these toxins had to get out of not only your system, but other people's systems too. Then we had, what do we have? We have regeneration, which is a second chance. Coming back, making a change in the wind. Something comes back to life with a change in the wind, or that's what causes the change in the wind. This new chance, and this is a change. This new chance, things will not be the same. It's going in a different direction. You're gonna fit in. You're gonna find the tribe. This opportunity really does belong to you. Which direction do I want to go in? Can we see maybe a who? Who? It's a wolf. Take care of your needs. You're finally going to have the strength to be able to take care of you without any doubts. You're going to know that it's exactly what you need to do. Finally, this will be very clear for you. Drum, dream and journey. And this is not dreams as in, it's aspirations. Take care of your needs. Like pursue what it is that you love. Pursue, like have faith. And then we have trust in higher forces, making it very clear. They're clearing the way for you. They're kind of, I think they're kind of sick and tired of everything else getting in your way, or realizing that it just hasn't worked out because, you know what? It's not communicating correctly. Communications are on point this week. It is going to become very, very clear. There's a decision being made by an executive or a higher up or somebody above you. Take care of your own needs. Go ahead and imagine yourself exactly where you want to be, because that is exactly where you are going to be, and trust that God has got your back, because God absolutely does have your back. Let's see what this is, some sort of trust in shaman. I didn't I say shaman? In the beginning, I said this could be, you could be going to a shaman for some cleansing or healing. In other words, you may not be able to get this shit done yourself. Please go and see somebody who may help you, or you may accidentally just run into this person and they will fucking change your life. There's a block here that can't be cleared by you. You need external help. I think you don't know who to go to. You're about to get directly guided to them. Let's go to the extended. I'll see you guys there.